minute.
Bro, you 24 years old. I want everybody to know. I just found out. I thought you was at least 30, 35. You 24 fucking years old. Who the fuck are you teaching? For real.
Wait. I'm gonna minute. Raise the rate.
Post the
This man,
receipt.
Austin is 24 years old.
Fair use.
Yeah, he's very young. He's very young. He's very young. That's
Okay, now I
yeah,
see. Now I see.
so
Now I
just
see.
chill
Now I
out,
see.
chill out,
He
chill
doesn't
out.
understand danger.
I'm
Now I see
I'm
why he
all
doesn't understand
Yeah, that's
danger.
why we just have the
That's
conversation.
why I see. That's why I
I
see
got
the way
too many
you
voices.
talk. Anyway.
Okay, Rob.
Listen, Austin, you and you're right. You're right and right to do whatever you want to say whatever you want. All I'm saying is that don't condemn any city. Don't condemn any city at all. Don't say that people shouldn't go X Y Z. That's what I'm trying to say to you. That's my point. And I
Yeah.
believe,
He's gonna chill with that. He's gonna chill with that. He
yeah,
made it clear that if the filming, people got issues with the filming, so we're gonna keep it at
Fair
that.
use.
We're not gonna say don't go to the Cartagena at all. So yeah, we're gonna keep
because
it
a
at
lot of
that.
people's watching and a lot of people can hear
Yeah,
what you're saying.
exactly, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So um Rob. So Rob, yeah. But thank you for coming on, Rob. I don't know if you still stay on because
Uh,
you have a
DC
feedback.
Born Rob. I think I'm your subscriber as well.
Subscribe to the channel too. Yeah, DC Boy Rob.
I do watch his channel. Nice one for Medellin, right?
Yeah, man. I don't get involved in the drama and all this shit, but I'm leaving my third fucking club tonight, man. And there's women every freaking way. As a matter of fact,
Well,
there's
where's
more
your
women than
picture?
there are men. I've been asking the question
Where's your
lately,
picture?
where the hell are the men? So hell, I tried to get on Kendra G, but I ain't have nobody spend $100 to get me on that. So I couldn't get on. Because hell, I'm trying to date some women in the United States. I was not there joking and have no agenda. You know what I mean? I'm just saying my point of view. No offense to you. I love the fact that you out there traveling. I love the fact that you out there sharing your travels. I promise you. I love that and I appreciate that. But when you giving dating advice at 24 years old, bro, what the fuck?
When was the last?
Turn it this way so I feel myself. Stop that bullshit. Again, I would have killed your ass if you was over here. I swear to God.
No violence. No violence.
Yeah, it's film yourself before you know film yourself. Yeah, that's why I said I'd turn it around. And then you continue to talk to the other people in Spanish.
Okay.
Again, if you were in my neighborhood and you talked to me like that, I would have shot you in your fucking face.
All right. No, well, no, all right.
Austin, you don't want to go that way, man.
Fight. No violence.
Austin, you don't want to go that way. Trust me.
Yeah. No. We're not gonna.
So let me stop that right there. So Austin Hollerman, I watched some of his travel videos or whatever. I doubt I will probably watch too much more. So I was watching I was following some of his travel vlogs when he was out in Colombia, and he got into it with this guy, right, with an African traveler who was friendly with some Colombian guys that was over there, right, that he knows, and so here somehow the guy he was on a show, and they got the guy he got into it with while he was over there. He came on the podcast, so he then threatens to shoot. Say he would have shot the guy and killed him and shot him in his face or whatever, right? And the guy, mind you, the guy apologized to him, right? He was trying to, for some reason, this is the problem with being young and dumb, right? Austin Hollerman, if he keeps it up, if he does this shit and doesn't learn, he's gonna get killed, probably, or you're gonna hear about him getting killed overseas somewhere, right? Because this dude, I commend him, for being a young dude that travels, but this shit here, somebody needs to check him. This dude is full of himself. He gonna get himself killed. You're gonna probably hear, I predict him getting killed somewhere, right? And because the guy was saying, he couldn't understand what the guy was telling him. What the guy was telling him was, it was some dudes on that block where you was at. they thought it doesn't matter whether you was filming them or not. They thought you was filming them. So it doesn't fucking matter what you thought. Cause they was gonna fucking kill you. And he got excited. I guess he got like nervous about that, and he saw what was about to happen, and he decided he was trying to warn him. Mind you, the dude don't really speak English. So the African dude was trying to warn him, the young dude, Auston Hollerman, like, yo, get the fuck out of here. They think you filming. You know, if he could have spoken better English, he could have said, listen, I don't give a fuck if you filming or not. These dudes, there's some dudes up, you know what I mean, there's some cats around here right now. He's not street smart, right? Because he was trying to tell him, like, it's some dude, he would have told him, it's some dudes, these dudes don't want you around here for whatever reason. Maybe they don't want you filming, maybe they don't like the way you look, but you need to get the fuck from up out of here, right? They think you filming and you about to have a serious problem. They're about to kill you. He sees that, he's trying to communicate to him. He doesn't get it. He feels like the dude is being overbearing and disrespectful. The dude just kind of, to me, was trying to save his life. He couldn't figure that out. He just offended. I'm offended. I'm offended. If you would have talked to me like that, I would have killed you. You would have killed him over an argument? The dude didn't have a gun, right? I didn't see where he threatened to kill you if you got him. He just didn't know, he doesn't have a command of the English language, and he was trying to warn you to get the fuck away from there because it was a couple wolves that's about to pounce on you for whatever reason. Doesn't matter if, you know what I mean, maybe they felt you was filming something that you shouldn't have been, or filming them, you know what I mean? It doesn't really fucking matter. It just matters that you protect your life and that you get out of there. Right, out of the area. Now, the dude was you can tell that the dude had good intentions because he found yo and came on the podcast to tell him. He even apologized to this dude, Auston Hollerman. He still disrespects the dude again, even after the dude said, listen, I'm sorry about the way I said it. I just panicked. I was trying to get you away from there because these dudes was about to hurt you. Not hurt you, kill you. This dude's... I see stories all the time about dudes getting killed in Colombia. You know what I mean? Like black dudes, white dudes, Asians, whatever, right? So Colombia can be dangerous if you don't know the ledge. You understand? So he tries to help this dude, and he comes on a podcast. The dude then goes, you can see what he says. He's like, yeah, fuck you, I would have shot you if, you know what I mean, if you was in, I ain't like the way you talk, you know, whatever. This dude is a clown. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, you can tell he's never really been on the street. He don't really have street smarts. Right? Number one. And number two, he has no like he don't understand the code. Like if that man went out his way to apologize to you and explain, you should have said, he's not a humble person. Like, you should have humbled down and said, you know what, man? I appreciate that. I understand that you was trying to express to me my life was in danger, and I'm glad you came all the way on this motherfucking podcast from Colombia or Africa or wherever the fuck you was at to explain it to me because now I understand. Right? I understand the situation. Yeah, your life was in danger, dude. You don't get that? These dudes was about to kill you. And a man stepped in, right, who don't even know you and saved your motherfucking life. And you don't get that. Like, he didn't get it. He then turns around and threatens the dude on the fucking podcast. Almost, threatens the dude. Like, I would have killed you, motherfucker, if you talked to me like that, if you was in Texas. Whoa. Like, dude, that wasn't even called for. Like, the shit you saying to this man is not even called for. And you don't get it. And then the dude Razor Ray, to me, I don't understand why he didn't tell him that. You know what I mean? Like, it's a problem when you trying to clout chase out here in these streets, right? You'll get yourself killed. You see? And there's a lot. I see a lot of these dudes. They doing a lot of they doing too much. You see, and everybody is trying to get clicks. They trying to get views. They trying to get clout, and they gonna wind up getting dead. You see, in the end, you know what I mean. This shit, all this shit is going down very soon. But you know, I just saw this kid doing that. And I'm like, and then the guy DC Rob was trying to tell him like, yo, you only 24. You need to slow your roll about the assumptions that you're making and putting out there. And he just didn't get it. You see, like, and I don't want, you know, I think what DC Rob was saying is true. Like, you don't want other people to follow that example and get themselves hurt. You see, because these places you going is not America. They're not the same place, right? Like I saw him on a video. He was walking around with a gun. You can't do that in Colombia. You can't do that in Paraguay or different places. And if you repeat that behavior, you can or wherever you go, you're gonna wind up getting killed. And other dudes will see that and think they can do the same thing you doing, and they'll wind up getting themselves hurt. So I just wanted to do a PSA, man. Like, for the cats, you know, if you travel, whatever, that's cool. But don't listen to this shit. This shit he did. And then I saw some people online saying, oh yeah, what he did was cool. I saw a lot of dudes saluting him for this. I'm like, dude, you would nobody where I'm from, and I grew up on the streets all my fucking young life, right? The shit he just did, nobody on the streets would salute him for that. Nobody would co-sign that except a clown ass nigga. A sucker. You know what I mean? Like, it was some sucker shit. That shit he was doing was some sucker shit. Right? If any man apologized to you, you accept his apology. Especially if he went out his way to apologize to you. And explain to you like, look, dude, my English is not good. I was just trying to save your life and protect you. I was doing you a favor. I did it in the wrong way. I couldn't express myself in the right way. And I'm sorry if you got offended, but I was trying to help you. Learn from that example. You should have said, when he said that, you should have said, I understand. All he was supposed to say to that dude was, man, you know what? I'm glad you explained that to me. I'm going to be more careful next time. And I'm going to try to be more observant. And I appreciate you trying to help me. That's what Auston Hollerman was supposed to say to that man. The shit he said to that man after he tried to help him and explain to him was out of line. He is going to get himself hurt. Right? And the man still was cool about it. The dude got a real humble spirit. And he was still cool about it even after the dude, Auston, still wanted to be offensive. You see what I'm saying? For real, Auston Hollerman wouldn't last where I grew up. He wouldn't last in a lot of spots like, you know, in the streets or whatever. He's like to me, he seems like a schoolboy. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Like he didn't really grow up on the like streets. He grew up in like a subdivision or something, right? And he has no, you know what I'm saying? He don't have an understanding of how you supposed to operate, right? When you moving in certain spots, right? Particularly when you engaging with men. You see what I'm saying? You don't engage no men the way he did. You feel me? Like, particularly with no like internet gangsterism, right? Don't be a keyboard gangster. Don't tell people shit. You don't say shit to people like, dude, I would kill you. You see what I'm saying? Like, kill me over what? An argument? A disagreement? Some words back and forth? That's not why you kill a person. You understand? That's not defending yourself. And so that's a bad example for dudes. Don't follow him. Be careful when you in these streets and somebody trying to tell you something. You need to know the ledge. You need to do the knowledge. You need to understand. There's a lesson in what happened here. He's lucky to be alive. Hollerman is lucky to be alive right now. And the reason I say he's gonna get killed is because the dude came on to even give him a deeper lesson. He couldn't receive the deeper lesson, and then he doubled down and told the dude, "You lucky I would have killed you if you was in Texas." I'm like, are you kidding me? You a fucking moron, and you being disrespectful, right? You disrespectful. You're out of line, and you're ignorant to the fact that you're gonna get yourself killed, right? And you're not. I thought he was a smart person. When I watched him do this, I realized you're a dummy, right? You're a fucking dummy, right? And you're putting yourself in some dangerous positions, not really realizing how dangerous. And you say, well, you know, certain places are dangerous. Anywhere is dangerous if you do dumb shit. You see? The same way if he was in Texas and you get in an argument and you got a gun on you and somebody else got a gun and you do some dumb shit. Well, they may get to theirs first and kill you in a situation where you didn't need to pull a gun, where you shouldn't even have been arguing with that dude. You could have walked away or you could have left it alone, right? But you try to like get tough and then reach and the dude a little faster than you and you get yourself killed. Where you could have just walked away from that shit. Like if I was in Texas, you was in Texas, I would have killed you, shot you in your face and killed you. Who says shit like that? You know what I mean? Like, you feel me? Like, who talks like that on the internet? Other than a really weak person, right? A really, like, stupid, weak person, right? That ain't very manly. That ain't masculine. It ain't smart. It ain't intelligent. It's some weak shit to do. It ain't player. You know what I mean? To talk to no other man like that. Now, he can't go back to Cartagena. You see what I'm saying? Like, he could have went back to Cartagena. He know why he can't go back? Because that dude he threatened, basically, is cool with cats there that was about to kill him. So he could never go back to Cartagena because if they see him in Cartagena, dude was laughing it off because he's probably a smart player. He's laughing it off, but if he saw his ass in Cartagena, he would probably, you know what I'm saying, Auston Hollerman would get that work probably. But he's smart enough not to say nothing on the internet. But Auston Hollerman can't go back to Cartagena because if he did, more than likely that African dude is a, you know what I'm saying, he was cool about it. But that don't mean he wouldn't get, you know, he wouldn't get that work if he go back. You see? So when you out here traveling, don't matter whether you in the streets in America or you traveling overseas or whatever, you gotta be street smart, man. And not only that, you gotta learn to be humble at the right times. And that shit he did was just ignorant. But I'm gonna leave it there.